welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do a follow-up on the Tory Burch Kira wallet on chain. I know some of you guys had asked me, after using this bag for a while, is it still holding up? Is it worth the price? Is this the best option when it comes to, whether it's a mini or a wallet on chain? Like, what are some of my thoughts on it? So I wanted to kind of go through a detailed review on the bag after having it for, I think, almost a year now. I have a couple videos I've done on this and I'll link it below. One is my unboxing of it. The second one is I did a comparison between this and the YSL wallet on chain in the large size. So check that out if you want. I'll drop it below. But yeah, I wanted to go through, what fits inside. And if you're thinking about getting this bag, know some of the pros, some of the cons, and just the overall usage of the bag. So let's hop right into this. So this is like I said, this is the Tory Burch Kira wallet on chain. And this is great for I guess it depends. For me, I use this for running errands or just something quick if I just need to carry a couple of items. But, you definitely could wear this out at night if you were to go on a date night, or you just wanted something a little bit on the dressier side. I personally think could work as casual or dressy. I pair this with, just jeans and a t-shirt, sometimes even gym clothes. I just think that for me personally, I love the gold accent, but it's not too much. So you can definitely use this as either or. So you definitely can use this either or. But yeah, let's just hop right into this. Just go through some of this before if you haven't watched my other videos. But so this bag is made out of lambskin. I'll drop the specs below so you can see exactly how big. And it's a turn lock like this with the emblem. And I believe that this logo, they updated this logo actually not too long ago. I think if you look at some of the older Tory Burches, this was a little bit smaller, the logo here. So it was a little bit more subtle. Now I think their new bags, like the Kira collection, plus some of the other, actually I think most of their bags have this bigger size, which, I think it just depends on preference. Some people think it looks great because from a distance, it definitely looks like the gold pops, whereas some others probably feel like it's a little too in your face. So for me, I think it works for this particular bag because it is a really simple, so you can see it's a chevron lambskin and it goes all the way through. And then in the back, they have this Mona Lisa pocket, similar to the Chanel ones, but this one has a lot more give. I mean, when I say a lot more give, it's still a very tight squeeze, but it's more, I think it's more spacious than a Chanel one, because that one is pretty tight depending on how structured the bag is. Whereas this one, I just have a card here. It obviously fits a parking ticket or anything. Wanted to see if something like this could fit. You could technically squeeze that in. Obviously, you're going to get this, but you could still fit it in. And if you wanted to fit in your phone, my phone, this one is an 8 Plus. This is my old phone. I just want to show you guys for comparison. It does not fit because it's just a bigger phone. But if you wanted to put it here just for quick access, I mean, it would stick out. But let's say you're looking for something in your pockets or trying to grab keys out. You don't have pockets for your phone. You just want to stick it in. You could still do that. I do that sometimes. But just note that it really depends on what you have in here. If it's too full, obviously the space will not be as big. So you have this back pocket. These chains on here, if you look, it's pretty substantial and there's some weight to it. Feel cheap, but the negative to that is it doesn't, you can't adjust that because you see it's attached to this loop. So it's the size and everything is as is. And then there's this leather strap that's probably I would say 75% of the entire bag. But it's nice because it's comfortable. And like I said, I see this more as, casual / a little dressed up because of this right here. a lot of bags that you see for, you know, nighttime use is probably like a full chain, or I would say like 80% chain, and this much of it for your straps is leather, whereas this is the opposite. But again, it's personal preference. I just wanted to kind of point that out. So when you open it, you can see I keep all my stickers on just because, until it falls out, because it does help to scratch on it. You see the Tory Burch logo right here. This is also lambskin. Now the bags in the pocket, it's lined with lambskin and the trim, but the inside is actually a fabric. And you have these dividers. So you have this section back here. So it's 3 compartments, which is really nice. And I know, depending on the type of bag, not everyone loves the compartments because it does limit the amount of stuff you can use in the actual bag. Some people just prefer like one large space so you can dump more stuff in it. Whereas for me, I think it really depends on the bag, but I do appreciate sometimes compartments just because I know exactly how to organize my items. So it's easier for me to find when I am trying to check out or do something really quickly. So again, just wanted to point that one out too. So let's see what fits, right? So in the middle pocket, you can actually put your cash, coins, or anything like. Okay. So it does come with 3 compartments. It has this larger size, a middle zipper that you can put things for more security. You have this back pocket, and then you have another like back pocket in the very back. Plus you have card slots here, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but you could technically double 2 cards in each to make that 12. So if you wanted to have more room, I can use that as a card holder and then just not carry a wallet. But for me personally, how I usually organize it is I usually put like gift cards or just like any cards I don't use as often, or you know, you get those like drink cards or something like that, you want to put that in the back. So you have that, but they're not your everyday cards. So my everyday cards, I like to have that in a wallet just because it's easy grab and go. And if I want to leave my bag in the car when I'm running into a store, I can just grab it. Show you like what type of wallets would fit, right? So you have a bigger wallet. Again, you guys have seen this many times. This is the one I'm currently using, which is the Senreve zip around wallet. That fits perfectly in here. You can even fit in a card holder if you like. This is, again, the Senreve card holder. You can put that right there. It just sits right there. Let's say you wanted to carry a 6-ring key holder, and I wanted to put that in the front as well. That fits as well. So you see all of those items fit. But let's say I wanted to put my phone in there. The 8 Plus fits perfectly. I know the biggest phone in the Apple world right now is probably the 12 Pro Max, which is the phone I'm filming on right now. That one, I need to do a double check. I think it does fit. Yeah, it does fit, but it's going to be a little bit tight when it comes to, you know, it's probably it will probably take the length of the bag because it's slightly bigger than the 8 Plus. But yeah, you can see all of that fits, and you can actually, let's say, carry a mirror. This bag, just know that for this bag, it's better to carry things that are a little bit slim like this, like that card holder, the wallets, everything. The theme is having it really slim like this so it fits inside. So you can fit that too, but know that this will not buckle if I were to put this in. But if I wanted to carry all those things you saw right now, fits perfectly. Really can't tell any bulging on the side. It just looks a little poofy, which is the purpose of the bag, I think, is to give that poofy look. And I think this bag is so small that the, you know, like the pillowy feel of this bag makes it super cute, especially when you're wearing it. Okay, but let's say I wanted to add more like accessories to it, right? And honestly, you may not need a wallet this big. I just want to have my card holder because everything else can fit in those back slots. So if I were to have just a card holder in here, but I want to keep my 6 ring because those are my keys. let's say I don't need my phone, because most of the time, honestly, I keep my phone probably in my back pocket. It's just easier for me like to pick up phone calls, or if I'm looking at text messages or something, I don't necessarily want to like pull it in and out of my bag. Say I wanted to carry a compact, I could fit that back here. I wanted to also carry my travel perfume, sanitizer. That fits perfectly. Just put that in there. Okay, and I think what everyone, so that's that. And then I think a lot of questions people had were, you know, do sunglasses fit? They're my new sunglasses. You can see the brand right there. I don't know exactly how to pronounce that, but honestly, I love these so much. I think I saw these on Shea Whitney's YouTube, usually in my car, because if I need glasses and I can just, obviously it's not gonna fit in a case. So if I were to, let's say, wrap this, just so it's protected, it doesn't get scratched, something thin like this. Let's put this on top over here. It fits, and honestly, if you wanted to buckle it, you could. I would not do this because it is a tight squeeze, and you know, I feel like the pockets are so limited in space. If you were to squeeze this in, it might crush them slightly, or you know, change the shape to your glasses, and you know, it's just probably not worth the risk. So if you're gonna carry your sunglasses, I would just say put them on your head or wear them with you, but don't put them in this particular bag. But yeah, everything else fits. If I want to put another, like, you know, pouch in there, a key pouch, I could actually still fit that inside. About lippy. So you have your, you know, lip gloss you want to carry, you know, your this is the Dior Lip Glow. I want to carry that as well. Yep, that's a little tight squeeze right there, but it does fit, and you could actually, you know what? I take that back. Carry one if you're going to carry all of those wallets and card holders too, and it fits perfectly fine. But I would not carry all of that plus the other one. So what I would just do, a 6 ring and my card case in there already, but I do want a lip gloss and a chapstick, so I'm going to carry both of that. And then I have my compact, my sanitizer, everything I need. And then this back pocket, I was saying before that if you look back here, there's like a small back pocket. I would just carry like sanitizing, or these are alcohol wipes with me. I just put that in the back because they're nice and slim. So you can see that that fits right back there. And then, yeah, everything you need in this small bag. So again, my comparison I did with this, between this and the YSL wallet on chain, this one fits more. I wouldn't say like it fits a ton more, but now that I've been using it for a while, I did realize it does fit still a good amount more because of the flexibility that this one is, you know, not as hard and structured as the YSL one. That one definitely is a little bit more stiff. So if you were to drop in like some other like lip glosses or compacts in there, it definitely will not close because of the stiffness. Same with the Chanel wallet on chain. That one does have structure to it too. So if you were to put all of that stuff in, I'm pretty sure that it will have a hard time closing, and you definitely don't want to force a bag like that to close and risk the damage. Whereas this one, there's so much flexibility, and the way that this is on the side with the two, you really can't notice that, which is really great. So I'm going to add in some mod shots up here so you can see how you can wear them and kind of get a look of what this would look like. Just to note, I am 5'5", 5'6", and it fits me. I think the length on it is perfect for my height. But again, I think this is a pretty average length, so it would fit, you know, a lot of different heights. So another way to wear this is if you wanted to double. So if I wanted to wrap this, take the chain, just wrap it around twice and then close it. I could have into a more casual bag because the gold chain covers. That's just another way this is just another way I wanted to share if you didn't want to you know, just as like an extra look to it because you can't take off the chains. Other way to do it is if you actually tuck everything in here, you could turn this into a clutch. I like the size of this bag. It's nice to always have a bag in your collection that is this size because often, probably not so much now because I'm not heading to the office as much, but if I were to in the future, I could actually carry this in my work bag. So usually for work bags, I use totes or some bigger side. You can just drop this into your bag on the top, make sure it doesn't get scratched, obviously. But let's say you wanted to go to dinner with, you know, people afterwards and you didn't want to take your entire computer bag, you can actually just take this because it fits right inside. So it's nice to have a size like this because with a bigger bag, you really can't do that. So that's the pro. So yeah, this is the Tory Burch Kira. Let me just go through really quickly a recap of the pros and cons. Pro is for the price, honestly, you get, it's pretty good quality. Like you can't tell on camera, but when you feel this, it's really soft. And plushy, and it feels really nice. My first impression when I opened this was, wow, for the price, this is really a good bag. And I know it's not, you know, it's more on the contemporary side when it comes to brands, but I think Tory Burch, for the price point, they really do have some nice stuff, and I do enjoy using their bags. So this is one of my favorite pieces from the line. So another pro is I really like this back pocket. I like the look of it too. I know it's not like super usable because it is still on the smaller side, but I just like the option. If I'm putting a parking ticket, I don't want to stick in my back pocket. I can stick it right here, pull it out. I just think it's really nice. I really like the organization of it and the flexibility. I think it fits just what you need. When you're running errands or you're going out at night, I think it's a perfect size for a compact wallet on chain. It's on the bigger side. Another pro to this bag is I just love the turn lock is really so easy to use. And if you feel it, it's such a like buttery turn that I think it just makes it feel like high quality. And the chain is heavy and has some weight. So I would say those are all the pros. Now, jumping into the cons, I would love if this would have been removable. So I could use this strap on other bags. 2, like if I wanted to adjust the height, I could. The length of this, I could. And I actually wish there was more gold chain relative to the leather piece. But I can see like why they did this because it does have more comfort to it. But I personally just like the gold chain look. And I would say another, I don't know if this is necessarily a negative, but you do get corner wear. I don't know if you can see it. I had this bag for about, you know, a little less than a year, but you can see that like, because it is a crossbody, it does rub against, you know, your jeans or your pants as you're walking. And that's just inevitable because this is a lambskin. And it's not as apparent on the front sides because it doesn't touch as you're walking. It's only on the back sides. But there's really, I don't think you can avoid that. I think with any leather lambskin or anything on the softer end, you're going to get that, whether it's a Tory Burch bag, a Chanel, I mean, just any of it, you're going to get that. And it's something that you're going to accept and be okay with. I'm just more cautious of it now. So if I'm walking and I notice that like one area is rubbing too much, I'll try. So I would just shift the bag so it's hitting like a different part. So it's more rubbing here. And you don't see like anywhere like here. It's just those corners right there. Everything else looks great. There's no scratches on the logo or anything like that. And given that I had this for almost a year, I don't wear it on a day-to-day basis because A, we don't go out as much. And then B, you know, it really depends. I rotate different bags, but I still think the wear and tear is really good. So overall, if you're considering this bag, I would definitely get it. Especially keep a lookout. Tory Burch has so many different sales, whether it's, you know, at department stores or just toryburch.com. They have a lot of sales. I would definitely recommend this. This is a great bag for the price point. So if you guys are thinking about this bag, have it, let me know. I would love to know your thoughts. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.